everyone! You're at the Dreamport channel, a place where you can build a successful career as a travel manager from scratch, no experience necessary. We will teach you for free. And the best part, you can do it all remotely from home. That's where we're at today, at home, answering all your questions. In this episode, we will continue the conversation with Ashton. He has been with the Dyninno Group of companies for over 8 years. He started out as a travel agent and now he works as a supervisor. He has a lot of unique insights on how to become successful as a travel agent. But in this episode, we're actually going to talk about his story, how he started out, what was his motivation and financial expectations, and whether or not these expectations were met, how you actually make money, how he actually made money in the first months and later on in his career, how he actually got a chance for a promotion, and so many more questions we have for Ashton. So let's start.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashton. I am 30 years old and currently I'm supervising new teams and experienced teams in Dreamport.
Can you please go back and remember the first time when you actually heard such a thing as a travel manager? What did you think about this position? Like when you first time heard about it?
It was about 8 years ago, I would say. I was referred by a friend of mine. I did not really have any set in stone expectations about the role. I knew that I would have to assist customers over the phone because that was disclosed to me, help them find tickets that would fit their requirements, and then just help them book those tickets. It was strange in the beginning because I had to, first of all, I had to learn the language. So it was not easy in the beginning. And then I also had to get used with the accents. So basically from the very beginning, my initial plan was to learn English so that I could actually have a conversation with the people. I don't know, get used to the system. That was the primary plan.
Okay, can you remember your first call with a customer?
I think that many people still remember their first call with the customer. I don't, but I can guarantee you that it was a complete disaster. Perhaps the customer ended the conversation right away. The first successful call, I think that I would call it a success if I was able to actually speak to the customer for at least 5 minutes.
Okay, it sounds like you really didn't have an experience. So why you decided to actually go with the travel agent role versus, I mean, like there is other options. Why you choose this one?
I applied because I just got back from the States and I wanted to continue working with the US market, basically. The other reason was the money. The pay was pretty competitive compared to whatever the local market was offering. And honestly, I desperately wanted a pair of sneakers that I could not afford. And well, the fact that I was getting paid in US dollars, it just sounded pretty promising.
But there is not a secret, like in sales, when you work on the commission scheme, the first months, maybe like the first couple of months, it's not that you can buy all the pairs of shoes that you had dreamed of. What was your experience? How you would describe the first months? Like is it hard? Did you get any money? Did you buy the shoes, by the way, like in the first months, maybe like the second or the third? Like what happened in the beginning?
For me, the first months were easy because I realized right away that I needed to learn the language. I needed to start to understand accents, as I mentioned. I decided for myself that I had to invest some time into covering the knowledge gaps I had in geography, first of all, and I had to learn the system, okay? So I did not have the expectation to make the money right away. Well, down the line, I started earning money, but that was not my initial goal. I believe that I've listened to thousands of calls from the very beginning. So during the training, I basically understood that I'm not that competitive, and if I want to start performing, I'd have to be a sponge that would just absorb everything and then try to replicate the knowledge that I gained while speaking to customers. I did buy the shoe at a third month.
Okay, so why third month? Was it like really the first month when you actually make the money or no?
I did make money. In the first month, in the second month, It was also very competitive, but it was not the level of income that I don't know, set for myself as a goal. Around the third and fourth month, that is the time when I started to enjoy the work, actually, because I pretty much saw the output out of everything that I have invested. I would also say that it has something to do with the internal competition. I had an amazing team. Everyone was competitive in a way, but not like crazy competitive. It was a healthy competition. We would share the scripts, sharing calls with each other, and each and every time a colleague was able to make a sale, I felt that drive, I should do better in the future.
So let's get back to the money. When was the first time you actually made a lot of money? Like the sum that you love?
I think that it happened in the third month. That month was a complete disaster for our team. Everyone was demotivated. We were just not ready for anything remotely close to whatever was happening to our performance. And during that month, the supervisor told me that I was actually allowed to take a consistent number of requests because my sales conversion was good. So I think that I ended up in the top among the sharks. The moment I saw the invoice, I went like, nice. So basically there is no roof. No one is stopping you from making money as long as you're consistent. And well, I love the amount.
Is it true, by the way, that you can actually grow your income month to month or no?
Absolutely. That is the basic idea.
Right now, you supervise other agents, you supervise supervisors. So you've seen people come and go. What conclusion would you make? Like people view it as a temporary job, as a, I don't know, summer gig, or it's like a career, or maybe they actually look at at something like very long term. Like what is like general overview?
I think that the main mistake that people are making is that they think of this job as a gig, as something temporary, even though we are a growing company and this is a place to be at the moment. So instead of being focused on developing themselves during the initial stages, they are expecting some instant results, something that is not really happening. However, if you're ready to invest several months into your development, later on, you can earn X 5, 6, 7, 10 times more compared to whatever the local market has to offer. So I think that the main mistake that people are making nowadays is they try to land a job that's going to be a solution to all their problems, instead of being ready to invest a little bit of time and learn so that they would become competitive in the future.
You are saying like in a few months, in a 7, 9 or a year, maybe you will making much more than you making before, but can they sustain it? Can it be like very long term? Can they do it for 5, 7, 10 years? Can they do it before, like till the time they retire, or it's something like short-lived?
Definitely. Look, this is a new project, and the project is growing aggressively. We need talent. We need people with leadership qualities. We need strong people. We need mentors. We need sales quality department specialists. We need customer success executives. We need so many people. The benefit is you can do it from your home, from your apartment, from your bed, actually, as long as you are competitive. Perhaps in the beginning, people think that that's it. Okay, travel agent, this is what I'm gonna do for 9 years. I would rather pick a stable job in my country, push the same button for 10, 15 years and get paid for it. When it's you can just challenge yourself, I would say, and become successful as a travel agent. And then if you also have leadership qualities, you get promoted so fast. Well, we have people who've been promoted in 4, 6 months simply because they were competitive as hell. So it's not that you will be doing the same thing for 10, 15, 20 years, but you can 100% turn it into a successful career.
On the Dreamport website, there is a saying that you can turn it into your business. What actually is implied in this sentence?
It's pretty simple. Basically, as a travel agent, you have several sources of client. By going on throughout the system, whenever you show to the system that you're ready to receive calls, you will be getting hot leads, people who are actually looking and interested in buying a ticket. Whenever you take that request, you're 100% responsible for this request. So what people do, and getting back to the question that you asked me earlier, can you do this for 10 years? Yes, you can. We have agents who are working for 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 years as agents. And throughout the years, you build your solid base of clients, okay? So we actually have people who are simply focused and they're working with their return clients and referrals from those return clients. And then it's entirely up to you on how to deal with them, how often to follow up on them. You're managing your personal account, okay? And you have basically four sources of requests. You have new customers, you have return customers, you have return customers from other agents who are no longer working with us, and then you have referrals from those return customers that you have sold. This is how you turn it into your own business, okay? At some point, whenever you have enough experience, you decide on how much time you're ready to invest into that particular role. The moment you have a solid base of returns and referrals, at some point, you can actually make the decision to stop working with new customers.
This was Ashton's success story, but we would strongly advise you to actually rewatch the last part of our conversation with Ashton, where he explained how you can grow this opportunity into your own business. It is a remote role from the start for you, where you can actually make money remotely from the comfort of your home, but it actually can be your business, and how exactly you can turn it into your business. Watch again the last part of our conversation with Ashton. If you're ready to apply, you will find the links in the description, but remember the basic requirements that we have at the Dreamport for our travel managers. You have to have a good spoken English. All the conversations that you will be having with our customers over the phone will be in English. You have to have an access to the PC or a laptop. The Dreamport platform simply doesn't work on tablets or smartphones. You have to arrange a quiet place where you can talk with your customers, and a good headset. And of course, stable internet connection. Nothing's gonna happen without internet. Use all the information that we gathered for you in the description section. Visit our website to learn more, and we'll see you in the next episode.